Lori, I haven't spoken to at all.
No.
So you've talked with Michael, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what kind of outrageous promises he's made.
I won't tell you. I won't tell you what he promised.
Okay. Anyway, you have a phobia, which we won't tell him about, okay?
All right.
And it's a very specific thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it just one thing, or is it kind of a class of things?
It's one thing.
Just one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what I'd like you to do first, well, think of it right now. If one of these were flying around right now. Okay. This is what we call pretest. That's fine. Come back. Look at the people here. Look at me. Hold my hand.
Thank you. Okay.
We're not going to do stuff like that, right? Okay. Now, look out at the folks here. I've got to sweep the chair and stand up. How's it just being in front of these folks? Is that a little nervous making too?
Not bad.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You got a friend over there, right?
Yeah,
He's got a nice smile,
he sure does.
doesn't he?
He's a great friend.
Yeah, good. Okay. Now, what I'd like you to do first is, before we do anything, the whole procedure, by the way, is very simple, and you won't have to feel bad and stuff like that. But we need to make a few preparations. And what I'd like you to do first is imagine being in a movie theater,
Okay.
and this might be easier with your eyes closed.
All right.
And I want you to see a picture up on the screen of yourself, black and white snapshot. And it could be of the way you're sitting right now, or something you do at home or work. Can you see a picture of yourself?
Uh-huh.
Is that pretty easy for you?
Uh-huh.
Good. Now, I want you to leave that black and white picture on the screen, and I want you to float out of your body that's sitting here in the chair up to the projection booth of the movie theater. Can you do that? Take a little while.
Okay.
Okay. So from now on, I want you to stay up in that projection booth. And can you see yourself down in the audience there?
Mm-hmm.
And you can also see the black and white picture up on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, of yourself?
Yeah.
Pretty interesting, huh?
It's good.
You know, you could go to a workshop on astral travel and pay $250 to learn how to do this. Okay. Now, I want you to stay up in that projection booth, see yourself down in the audience, and see that black and white picture on the screen of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Got that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want you to stay up in that projection booth until I tell you to do something else.
Okay.
So you can kind of see through the glass, and there's holes in the glass so you can hear the movie, because we're going to show a movie pretty soon. What I want you to do is run a movie of yourself in one of those bad times when you used to respond to that particular thing. And run it from beginning to end, and you stay back in that projection booth. You might even put your fingers on the glass and feel the glass. And just run a whole movie clear to the end. See yourself freaking out over there in response to one of those situations. That's right. Take all the time you need. Just let me know when you get to the end.
It's hard to get to the end.
Okay? What makes it difficult?
It just seems to stop. The thing seems to go over and over and over. The particular incident goes over and over and over and doesn't seem to have an end, although I know it ended.
Okay. So it tends to go over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's speed up the movie. How many times does it have to go over and over before you can get to the end?
Half a dozen.
Okay. So let it flip through half a dozen so it'll allow you to get to the end. And when I say end, I mean after the whole thing happened and you're back normal again.
Okay.
Okay, got to the end?
Mm-hmm.
Was that fairly comfortable for you watching that?
A little uncomfortable,
Little
but not bad.
uncomfortable, but not bad.
Yeah.
Nothing like the real thing, right?
No.
Okay. Now, In a minute, I'm going to ask you to do something, and I don't want you to do it until I tell you to go ahead. What I want you to do is get out of the projection booth and out of that chair in the audience and go into the movie at the very end when everything's okay and comfortable. And then I want you to run the whole movie backwards, including those 6 times around. Ever seen a movie backwards in high school or something? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have you run it backwards in color, and I want you to be inside it. So it's just like you took a real experience, only you ran it backwards in time, and I want you to do it in about 1.5 seconds. So it'll go about like that.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. Do that. Okay. Did you come out on the other side all right?
Yeah.
A little weird in the middle there, huh? Okay. Now, I'd like you to do that a couple more times and do it faster. So go into the end, right at the end, jump into it, and then go real fast through the whole thing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now do it a 3rd time, real fast.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is it easier the 3rd time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, now, that's all there is to it. Pretty weird, huh?
I'm glad I didn't pay for this one.
Now, crashing and burning. Fine, it's all right. We love to joke. Joking is one of the nicest ways to dissociate. Think about it. When you're joking, when you're having a humorous response to something, there's really no way to do it other than popping out for a while, looking at yourself, and sort of putting a different frame around what's happening, such that it's funny. It's a real valuable way of dissociating. And we believe that dissociation is the essence of a lot of humor, not all. There's different kinds of humor and so on. But we definitely recommend it. Now, Laurie, would you imagine now that one of these little critters came?
Okay.
What's it like? You still have it?
No.
It scares her,
No, this is a nice response because it looks like what? Consciously, she's expecting to have this response. She's had it for how long have you had this?
20 years.
20 years. She's had this response very, very dependably for 20 years. It's been a very unpleasant, overwhelming response. There's a very strong conscious expectation. And what you saw here was this conscious expectation going, it's going to be terrible. What?
It's true.
No, let's make it a real bad one, you know. Have one come in and land on your hand or something. Can you imagine that?
Mm-hmm.
What's it like?
It's like having one sitting there on my hand.
That's a typical answer. It's like so funny. It's like being in an elevator, you know. Isn't that a mind-boggling?
Yeah, it is. Because I had that happen within the first year after the first incident. I had one land on me.
Mm-hmm. And it was different, right?
Yeah.